tournament, as a matter of fact. That puts him clearly in the lead.
The scoreboard at a bass tournament hardly tells a story. Sure, you know who's catching fish, but how they're doing it is the key. A bass tournament is like a big funnel. Pick the winner's brains, pour in the information, and what drips out is a pure how-to lesson. Today, our Bassmasters TV cameras are at the $231,000 Virginia Invitational at Bugs Island Lake on the Virginia-North Carolina border. We're here in May, late spring, perhaps one of the toughest times to suit up for a tournament. The largemouth bass, for the most part, are in the post-spawn pattern. The fish were in tight on the shoreline cover, but the lake level is rapidly dropping, pulled down over 1.5 feet since practice started 3 days ago. Also, changing weather conditions will play a role in the outcome. How the tournament leaders adjust to keep up with the fish-catching patterns is a textbook lesson in post-spawn bassing. And it's certainly a how-to session that'll produce more bass-catching action for you. Stay tuned. I'm Bob Cobb. The Bassmasters will be right back with first-round action from the Virginia Invitational.
Bugs Island Lake, a 50,000-acre bass fishing factory sprawling over the Virginia-North Carolina countryside. It's the site of the $231,000 Bassmaster Virginia Invitational, a frequent stop on the Bass Angler Sportsman Society's tournament trail. Over 300 fishing pros have plunked down the $600 entry fee. The winner nets $35,000, including $14,000 in cash and a fully rigged Ranger bass boat, powered by an OMC, Johnson, or Evinrude outboard. A big payday. The word is that the winner will earn it. The time is early May, usually a chunk and wind time, when largemouth bass are holding in the shoreline bushes. Normally, a big-bladed spinnerbait, like all-time BASS money leader Larry Nixon is fishing, will produce a limit of 5 keepers. A legal largemouth here must measure at least 14 inches long. Last year, this shallow water spinnerbait pattern produced the winning 57 pounds 4 ounces total for Jack Haynes. It's working again for Nixon and his partner Clark Winland of Texas. The overcast, cloudy conditions favor spinnerbait fishing. In low light, bass aren't buried in the cover. They're more aggressive, chasing a lure. But as good as the shallow water bite is this morning, there's no guarantee it'll hold up for the next 3 days of competition. Uppermost on the anglers' minds is the falling lake level. The floodgates at the John H. Kerr Dam on Bugs Island are open and working overtime. Best estimate is the lake level will drop almost 3 feet during the tournament. However, today the bite is strong. Homer Humphreys of Louisiana has hooked a keeper-sized largemouth on a spinnerbait, fishing flooded pole timber on points in the Nutbush Creek area. Flipping a soft plastic crawworm in shallow flooded brush is working for Jay Yellis of Texas, and he doesn't waste any time getting a fish in the boat. But Gary Howington of Gadsden, Alabama may have heart failure trying to get this Bugs Island lunker on board. This bass could be worth a $1,000 bonus as the day's big bass at weigh-in. For a 40-year-old impoundment, Bugs Island is an amazing bass fishery. The over 7,700 pounds weighed in at the 1992 Virginia Invitational set a record for 5 bass limit tournaments. And big bags of bass are coming in today. Mickey Bruce of Georgia takes the early lead with 20 pounds 3 ounces. However, a 4-pound-plus average won't be good enough. Here's Gary Klein of Texas, the top-ranked angler on the BASS trail.
20 pounds, 10 ounces, bingo. New leader. There he is, folks, and they're all giant fish. They're all on 4 and 5 and 3, 3.5, and he is going to be a man to beat, I can tell you. I would wager we've got close to 100 limits today. And here you are with a record. What's going on?
I covered an awful lot of water today. I basically fished both ends of the lake. My partner had a little area that we went into, and he and I hit like 5 nice fish in a row. So it worked out good.
117 5 bass limits are weighed in. Gary Klein with 20 pounds 10 ounces holds the lead, but only 1 pound 14 ounces separates the top 5. Bill Bartlett of Tennessee, Mickey Bruce, Denny Brower of Missouri, and LaVon Bentley of Alabama are right there. Stay tuned. The Bassmasters will continue in a moment from Bugs Island Lake at South Hill, Virginia.
Nope.